Welcome back, everyone. You know your classification, whether you are a gargoyle, a mermaid, a ghost, whatever. Welcome back. I wanted to talk about really quickly the episode in October 1985. I don't know exactly what happened, but one night, this is back when I was smoking cigarettes. So I had a pack of cigarettes, and I don't know. I didn't go to sleep that night. I stayed up the whole night smoking a pack of cigarettes. But I was sitting in the same position the whole time. I was sitting on the bed. So until the morning, smoking cigarettes. My mom comes to get me, takes me downstairs, try to get me to eat something. That's not happening. So she tried to get me to write my name and my social security number and some other things like that just to see what was going on, I guess. And but at the time, I had gone to the back door. We had a back porch, backyard. Went to the back door. I don't know why I was doing these things, but when I went back there, I looked out. Now, the people that lived next door to us, the house was vacant at the time, but the neighbor had passed. It was him. He passed, the guy, but he had wife and some kids. Um, Also in 1985, an old boyfriend of mine that I dated for 5 years, he also passed in 1985. I go out back, I see the neighbor that passed and my old boyfriend that passed. I see them walking together down the steps out of the house next to mine, walking towards the driveway. And, I'm in whatever state I'm in. They looked real, but it looked digital too. It kind of looked digital. And then my mom tried to sit me down at the dining room table to try to write this stuff. And my mind, now mind you, I didn't know anything about the rapture, the Bible that much. I guess I was a Baptist Christian at the time. I didn't know because my grandmother and them went to Baptist church and I thought they were Christian. So I thought it was a Baptist Christian. So I didn't know a lot about anything, especially hell and stuff. And but I was sitting at the dining room table, and to me, it appeared that people were trying to escape something. They were running around. The freeways, the streets were all blocked full of cars. People running around screaming with luggage, suitcases, trying to get out of the city. Um, it was like the movie Knowing, but back then, in my mind in 1985, that's what I saw. People doing all this stuff. But I didn't know nothing about no rapture or fake rapture, alien invasion thing. I didn't know nothing about that stuff. But that's what I saw. That's what I was feeling. That's what I was thinking that was going on. And so my mom ended up taking me to another hospital closer in this neighborhood, and get there, and I'm smoking a cigarette. I lit a cigarette. I remember lighting a cigarette, and I was watching the news, ABC. This news anchor lady, Doris, I can't remember her last name. Anyway, she looked like a demon. I don't know, a counselor was trying to talk to me, and I'm smoking this cigarette, but the cigarette, the next time I looked at the cigarette, the ash was the size of the cigarette. And I don't remember smoking it. I don't remember anything really. I just remember the lady on TV looked like she was turning into a demon. And then at one point in this hospital, I was in a quiet room again. I don't know what I did, but I was in the leather restraints again. And I remember somebody kept coming, looking at the window, checking on me, just like the other place. Little window, checking. In the padded room. I don't know what the fuck I did. Oh, when I got there, I think it was really weird because I thought I was in the movie The Exorcist. And my mom took me there. They had me on the gurney trying to take me upstairs. I'm saying hi to everybody, but I thought I was Reagan. I don't know, some crazy shit on The Exorcist. I get up there, and then at one point, I'm trying to go to the nurses' station. You know how you're in the hospital, and the nurses' station is either down the hall or across the hall or whatever. And I'm trying to go, and it's these double doors. And I don't know why I couldn't get through the double doors, or maybe they were locked. Or patient, it was after hours or something. And I saw the lady, I'm trying to get her attention, but I thought I was on an elevator going down, like to hell. Like I was going down, and I'm trying to get her attention to open the fucking doors to let me off this elevator because it's going down. Then my roommate, I think it was four of us, it was a big ass room, but one of the girls was pregnant. And I know beyond the door, Jessica was trying to get Dimitri to deliver the baby, but she was floating up in the air and shit, floating up in the air, um, talking about the baby must live. Anyway, this pregnant girl was in there. I thought I was supposed to be delivering her baby. No bullshit. I thought I was supposed to be delivering her baby. I was up walking around waiting for her to float up in the air and shit. Didn't happen. I don't know what the fuck, but and then uh I met a guy there, was trying to holler at me. Are you crazy? Hey, you gonna try to get somebody in the bed? That's crazy too. Like, not making any sense. And so, but yeah, I don't know what was trying to come through at the time. Was something warning me about, at the time I didn't know about Armageddon, the end of the world, the end of the age, the apocalypse, none of that. And so why did I see people lighting cigarettes with their hands? That was like during the second episode, like were they robots? Um, then, so anyway, that happened in 85. I saw dead people. I thought I was in the movie The Exorcist and Beyond the Door. I thought I was supposed to deliver a baby. I thought I was on the elevator going to hell. Just crazy shit. So the next episode, years later, so my mom passed in 2002. So now it's 2005. It's 2005 in DC, in my house. Still got the house. Been paying rent all these years, and then they just suddenly want to take my house. But so 2005, I had some property, and I met a guy who was, his family was architects. And so that's what they did. And I was like, yeah, I want to build some apartments for no income, low income families, affordable housing. Long story short, he was on crack. The family, oh my God, I can't. Anyway, this is not about the family. Thing is, at one point, they had some ecstasy pills. And I had never done ecstasy. I didn't even know what it was. And so I tried it. Now, I know I mentioned something about psychedelic drugs in a previous video, but I do not believe that PCP is a psychedelic drug. I don't believe ecstasy is a psychedelic drug, but I mean, when I say psychedelic drugs, I'm thinking more like LSD, shrooms, stuff like that. Not, but I think heroin is too, though, because I don't know what they be saying, but whatever it is, they got that fucking balance. They are not gonna fall. That shit is wow. That's an addiction I never had. I had a crack addiction. I had 27 years clean from that shit. But so with the drugs, in 2005 with the ecstasy, I mean, does that open your third eye? I don't know. Because I had become, uh, I was watching the Word Network all the time, TBN. I was going to church, trying to get the children in the church, trying to get help because everything was crumbling around me. It's like I just needed help, and nobody seemed like they could help me. And if I did get help, it was a scam or somebody was trying to take advantage of me or some bullshit. So, 2005, the architect and his girlfriend and me and my son's father at the time, I don't know, we all took these e-pills, and they were talking about how they were rolling and this and that. And I was like, I don't know what y'all talking about. I just feel regular, normal. Just, it didn't affect me at all. So that was like May 2005. Then June 2005, um, it was something about Fred Price. It was something about, yeah, Fred Price. And I just started, like, words started talking to me. I don't know. That's when I started realizing that the TVs had cameras. I was trying to tell my children that cameras were in the TV. So 2005, was really strange. I was sitting in the living room, talking to the TV. I saw myself on the TV laying on a hospital bed. I don't know what they were getting ready to do. I saw Michael Jackson in a jail cell about this small. He was in court for, what was he in court for in 2005? The babies out the window or something. But anyway, he was going to court, and that girl Holloway, she was missing. Um, yeah, so the camera, I realized that we were being watched. The cameras in the TV, and I was in the living room. I don't know what happened to me. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you like it is. I was in the living room, sticking my tongue out, making weird noises, like I had been possessed or something. But then I kept realizing that I was drinking beer a lot at the time. I was on Heineken really hard. And every time I turned around, it looked like a six pack was missing. Like I had just bought a six pack and somebody was stealing my weed and my cigarettes. And I would walk across the street to the store and tell the guy behind the counter that somebody stole my shit and I'm going to need to get this. I'm going to need to replace it, but I can't pay you right now. And I was demanding shit like that. And they would go along with it because they didn't know. And what is it? McBean Intelligence, some company that goes around messing with the wires on the poles and stuff. And so I think they were in there, and I was like, "Yeah, but y'all putting cameras in the lamp posts in every store." And I was just going off. Walking in traffic, daring people to hit me and shit because I knew this place it wasn't real and um, crazy shit. Taking my little son, he was 2 at the time, taking him out back naked. Um, it was a tower, I guess a phone tower near our police station, the fourth district, and it's really tall, looks like an Eiffel Tower. And I was like, yeah, Paris is over there, and I was just naming places that were close by. Like this place is not as big as they say. That was coming through. Somebody, my family did call the police on me because they didn't know what to do. I had taken my little son outside naked. I thought we were in the Garden of Eden. Um, I thought I thought all kinds of weird things. Um, I thought my oldest son. I thought we were in the movie Jeepers Creepers. Like he had his eyeballs cut out and everything, and I don't know. My family started coming over. They didn't exactly know what to do, and the police came, and some of well, they had tattoos. Police officers, they have tattoos. And But I saw that too, but then it turned into words like pain and shit like that. And it was just really weird how one of the police officers said he saw the Star of David. He was looking at my wall, talking about something, he see the Star of David. And it was just a lot of weird things that happened in 2005. But push come to shove, the police took me to I guess, I think it was a detox center, some kind of little clinic thing. And they took me there. And you know how you go into a doctor's office or anywhere and it'll have like instructions on how to do everything. So, and what everything means and stuff. And I'm just walking around this place, looking around, looking at all of the notices around on the wall, and I was like, what did he, all of these are instructions for what? Because it didn't seem like I didn't understand what they were for. Instructions, what is all this stuff? What do you have? What does all this stuff mean? It's like I didn't understand, and I kept asking him, has the dead been raised yet? I kept asking, has the people that were locked up in prison, all the prisoners been released? Have the dead been raised? I thought it was the rapture because I kept saying, get in line. I mean, the judgment. Get in line. I kept telling people to get in line, um, and just shit like that. And they couldn't take it, so they shot me up with something. I don't know what it was. They shot me up with something because I wouldn't shut up. I kept talking about weird shit, and so they shot me up with something. I went out, and then to me, it seems like I came to like 5 minutes later because I stepped right back into my shoes. I got out of the bed, stepped back into my shoes, went out and started talking about the same stuff. And then they transported me to another hospital somewhere that I had been before. But it was in a different location. So I go to this place, I meet this guy. I'm always meeting guys in these places. And so yeah, this experience was really weird, but I'm gonna talk about it in another segment because I don't want these to be too long. So I thank y'all for listening, and I'm gonna continue in the next video. Okay, peace.